Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another timeless reading. Let us begin. This reading holds the energy of evolution. You are evolving from one place in your life to another, from one cycle to another, from one phase to another, even from a person, a persona to another. This feels a little bit like you're gonna lay to rest a part of your personality, a part of your style, a part of what makes you who you are and embracing something else, whether this is like complete change or adding up layers to it. Somehow I see you becoming someone very like renewed, and the direction that this evolution is like going towards feels to me for more like embracing your gifts of being there for other people. Whenever someone needs you, you're usually the shoulder to lean on. But at the same time, I feel that in whatever's gonna come next, there's gonna be this element of balance. And so you're no longer going to feel like going to extremes, right? You're no longer going to feel like you're either not there for the people who need you, or you're either completely there where they drain you. You're going to be able to achieve some sort of balance in that next world or in that next persona that you are cultivating for yourself or building. So whether this is you diving deeper into spiritual work, healing work, whether you are already, let's say, a life coach or psychologist or a priest, anyone, right? A teacher, a counselor, whether this is your role in your tribe, in your family, with the people you love, there is this like literal intention here of actually embracing something totally different. This is not like, one time skipping, saying like, I don't have time for this, I'm prioritizing me, or vice versa. No, this is not it. This really feels like a new philosophy towards life. These moments where we feel like they seem like very clear cut in our lives, where we actually feel we were somewhere and all of a sudden we became someone else. Of course, it is not very clear cut, meaning as much as you can pinpoint the time where you actually became someone else, this is something that usually have been brewing for a while, and it was like one layer after another until you finally embrace this new thing, if that makes sense. And so with this, let us see also what is the message for this reading. Beautiful. You get the Queen of Wands, and that is fire energy. And again, there is this element of balance in this card, because as much as the Queen of Wands talks about someone who embraces their fire of creation, embraces abundance, embraces positivity, right? With the sunflower card here, like the sunflower on the card here, because the sunflowers usually look towards the sun. So this is you looking towards the light, the sun. All these flowers, all that yellow color indicates like all these positive powers of affirmation and abundance that you haven't cultivated. But at the same time, if you notice, there is this black cat here, literally in front of the Queen of Wands, and this symbolizes your dark side, or her dark side in this manner, her shadow side. And knowing that as much as you can be that person, you also are embracing this within you. Consolidating of the dark shadows of your life and the light in your life. And this again, in a funny way, talks about that balance. There is a lot of symmetry here. Also, if you notice, if you look, there's a lion heading west, another one heading east. There's like these two flowers, there's these lions in the background. So there is a lot of that, holding the balance between these two. And I feel that this evolution that you are currently experiencing is for you to be able to, you're like sort of like, instead of always being torn apart between dualities, between mystery, dark shadows, all of that, and positivity, light, all of that, I think somehow you're able to integrate them together in order to present a more complete version of yourself, if that makes sense to you, right? So this is literally like stepping up to the next level energetically, spiritually, and as a whole person. Now, with the other Rider-Waite Tarot here, let us look at the tarot card for this reading. It is the Eight of Swords, and it is upright energy so far, like the previous reading, right? That's really good. And the Eight of Swords sometimes talks about, because the swords are thoughts, and these thoughts don't always, are not always generated by us. These could be the beliefs of others, the belief society, other people's ideas, other people's gossip, other people's opinions, society, culture around you, whatever it is. And so this card talks about someone being, feeling like stuck and too defined by these ideas, although all they need to do is rebel and not be, not allow others to define you. And so this is what I feel here, is that maybe people don't understand this. Maybe for people around you, things are black and white, things are light and dark, and maybe this 2.0 version of you, of integrated light and darkness, of this evolution, maybe it is, far more advanced than they currently understand. And I think regardless, you're able now to transcend all that and present yourself and rebel against this, and embrace yourself in all of your glory as a complete person of multifaceted things and energies. And you're gonna be able to do that, as much as it's gonna feel a little bit wobbly or a little bit also, like, if we're going to translate this into a different type of energy, if we're going to a little bit mundane, this could be talking about some sort of scandal spread around you in your respect, or some sort of gossip, or something that makes you feel temporarily like confused and not knowing how to move forward. But you will be able to, because with the Queen of Wands, I think whether you're gonna kill them with your niceness, or whether you're gonna burn them with your fire, or whether you're gonna unleash the dark side, I see you here rebelling and being yourself and embracing yourself in all your glory, mistakes and whatnot. All right, so let us look further. We're gonna use the Wheel of the Year Tarot to look at your strength. I think because of the energies, we're gonna go today with some sort of advice spread here to see, what's really going on. So let's look at the strength that you have within all of this. You do have the Hermit in reverse. And I think, one of your strengths is that you were very determined in finding that clarity. And the fact that it came in reverse in your strength position implies to me that you already went prior to this. You went you meditated, you took a step back, you were a little, you pondered, and you found that light, and now you're ready to be out there. You no longer need the time to recharge, or to take refuge, or to be the hermit, or to be introvert. I think this is your strength now, because finally I see you ready to face all these swords with all that fire of yours. And so now let us look at maybe what could be your weakness during all of this shift and evolution. The Page of Wands. And so I see you here a little bit hasty, because this could be a weakness. So what I want you to do is not to be very easily distracted by the next new shiny thing or the next new shiny adventure. You have a great opportunity here to complete a cycle where you embrace your full evolution. And I don't want you to be sidetracked. There's going to be a lot of temptations around you that will play on that love of fire of yours, that are going to tempt you. Little adventures, little news, people inviting you to travel, other people wanting you to go with them on adventures, some sort of, sometimes maybe little new beginnings that might not be right now, the right timing for, and all of that. And so I don't want you to be extremely mega positive regarding these. Like, try to filter more what's gonna come, because you have here a real opportunity for you to embrace. Also, this can be talking about you like what this is telling me also is like, because this talks about like strategizing and thinking about what next steps to do. And so this could be a weakness, because you gotta be more spontaneous. I feel you gotta be more spontaneous within all of this. That's sort of what I feel is showing up to you. And so what this is, okay, so right now I'm gonna share with you like a quote for Albert Einstein that I really feel it really fits all of this. And it says, the secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. Exactly. And this is like with the Hermit in reverse. I think, like, people, what for me, what how I'm interpreting this is like, people always tend to appreciate things when they feel that there was a mystery behind them. Again, the dark cat here, as if, there's a secret ingredient to the recipe, or as if there is the je ne sais pas quoi in order for you to create your work. It almost feels like as if you shared what you did, even though it doesn't have to be a secret, but it sort of like banalizes things. It sort of makes it too simple, and people would think that, the fact that you shared that if they can do this, they can replicate it. And it's not true, they cannot replicate it, but suddenly they might lose interest, because somehow certain things need to be kept sort of quote quote secret to keep everyone interested, right? And so as much as you are an oversharer, Sagis, and as much as you want to share everything I'm not telling you don't. I'm just saying, maybe in the way you do things, just allow your work to speak for itself. No need here to create a pamphlet or booklet taking people one step at a time of how you do what you do, right? And so let us see what is the advice here. It is family in reverse, and I'm gonna read it first. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal in your mind, heart. Surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the sacrifice within the situation. Allow yourself to feel peace. So this already came in reverse, and for me, this talks about moving on from an energy that you already healed. Like, there is no longer need to dwell on something. It is already dealt with. You have already dealt with it. It is already healed. You have already moved on to another energy. So the advice here is not to dwell on it, because this is a time to plant the seed for your own new family, or for your own new baby, or for your own new project. And this is sort of like a detachment from your root family, or where you came from, or the hood you came from, or the family you came from, or the conditioning you came from, or the habits you came from. And now this is your chance. There was some issues there in the past that you already healed, so maybe you think you need to do more work there, and the advice is like, no, you already dealt with this. It is time to move on from this. This no longer defines you anyhow. You are embracing being someone completely new around here. Let's see with the Wild Water what will work well. With all of this, it is the 2 in reverse, the Seer in reverse. And for me, this is saying that what will really work is for you to be more pragmatic, more rational, more analytical in your approach, rather than depending on your foresight or your visionary or your intuitive skills in this situation. There is a lot to say here in terms of like mental faculties and mental powers and intellect. This is a time to use your intellect, your culture, your experiences, your analytical power, your pragmatic mind, your reasoning, your logic, right? There is a lot of steps to take there, and there is no room for now, I think, for intuition, right? You already were led here, so that part is over. And so let's see what doesn't work or didn't work. And so let us see. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. And this came in your what doesn't work. And so I think exactly this continues the message of this. This time you should not be going with the flow, right? You should not be surrendering in this reading. This is not all about intuition and letting universe take course. This is about you taking control of the wheel. You driving, because the downloads already happened. The clarity you already received. You decided that your idea doesn't have to match the idea of the idea of who you are doesn't have to match the idea of who you are by the people around you. You are no longer distracted. You already healed family issues that needed to be healed, related to your upbringing, conditioning, habits. You are embracing both sides of you, integrating them in one evolutionary persona that will be able to heal others while embracing yourself. To be there for others while being there for yourself, to be magnanimous and charitable and loving and all that, but at the same time embracing your dark side and your deep desires and cravings and all of these things, sometimes even like selfish desires and all that. Let's see what is the learnings from all of this. It is success. See, you will be successful. I love this. I love that this came as the last card, because this really proves to me that you will be successful in this quest. This is a confirmation for the Queen of Wands here. I love this. Congratulations, Saggy. Congratulations to whomever this resonates with. You are graduating from this energetic chapter in your life. You are loving yourself more. You are being more complete. You are being more accepting. Not only accepting, you are celebrating yourself. And you're really your own. I think by now, you're really your own. Like, as much as you come from a family, of course. But like, I think you already transcended that, and you are your own. You're creating your own habits. You're creating your own life. You're creating your own thing. You're creating your own school of thought. You're no longer shackled by society's ideas, beliefs, conditions whenever they don't match. You don't feel the need to stay, introverted on yourself, trying to ponder an idea. Clarity is here. You're no longer going to be distracted by things. The fact that you're already not needing to use your intuition and to surrender and going with the flow is the fact that you upgraded to an air energy for now, where you're being like very logical, is telling me already that really like you are graduating. This is it. Success. What an amazing, amazing, amazing read. Congrats, Saji. I love you so, so much. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for liking my video. It shows me that you appreciate my work. Thank you for sharing my video by clicking the share button. Thank you for all your comments down there. They help me connect with you and bond with you. Thank you for everyone who subscribed. You give me life. If you are watching this video and did not subscribe yet, please do by clicking the Sagittarius icon logo at the end of this video. I love you, love you, love you. This will help my work reach a wider audience.